Ireland. A place known as a land of saint and scholars. Held hostage in the past by kings and laws of a foreign country. Ireland. Her people came together and fought for what she believed was true. Freedom. Freedom from a country which did not hold the same values as her own people did. The country came together once to fight for what is right. Could her people do it again?
Her nation fought for the right of creating choices and laws, not some man in a pompous wig sitting in Westminster, but to the men and women who defined what Ireland was. Little did they know that the mothers of this land would still find safety and solitude in these foreign isles quicker than in their own hometowns. For these women, it was a bittersweet moment. A weekend getaway to up and leave the motherland and look for solitude in another country.
Is Noel for some getting a weekend away to England at your age?
It's just wonderful that I, a free woman of Ireland, have less rights about my body than the livestock in the fields. A farmer can abort a calf if the mother falls ill, yet the same is not for the farmer's wife.
At the moment that women were most in need of support, they were alienated, left alone to face that choice. A choice which should be hers and the ones she holds dear to her.
Not the state, not the church, not the men sitting in the Dáil,
nor the men handing out the body of Jesus. Christ, how little did they believe in women and the choices they would make.
Time went ticking on, ticking on, with the church constantly having its rosary beads right beside our ovaries, with women being brought to the homes to be cured of their pregnancies. She knew this wasn't the way it was meant to be, unable to have control over one's body, unable to make decisions about her own life. Ticking away. The suffragettes of this small nation rallied together over and over. Ticking. They fought for the rights of choice. They fought for the marginalised women who had no voice.
They stood for Savita. They bared arms for X and fought for Miss Y.
Every cry, every word was now being heard.
The time for change was now, and they would not settle for anything less. The negligence of both staff and state would not be the reason for yet another case.
March 8th, the 67th day. A day celebrated for 102 years. A day that thousands of Fir August Mná rallied together on the streets of the capital, on the streets of the towns and villages to march for repeal. For the women of this sovereign state, for the women in the homes who could not escape.
Ireland. A country where its youth is become more vocal and welcoming with each passing day. Why? Because the youth are being told they can do it. The parents turning and saying,
Yes, you are my sons and daughters, but you are not my choices. You can do what we could not. You are a mind and body of your own.
A mind which is shaped by the history of this country, seen its hardships and knows its wrongdoings. So you will grow and you will know how the system needs to be rocked and break it.
Bring this new generation
into the light.
It started with the suffragettes and the female voting
and continues to this day with you, my sons and daughters.
And with that belief, beating through their veins, they marched. They screamed and they roared until there was a topic at every dinner table. Forget about saying grace. They spoke homage to women who fought for rights through the years, for Countess Markievicz, Anne Parnell and Savita. The women of Ireland who fought their way into history, which until then had been created for and by men.
May 25th.
The 145th day. Home to vote. Emigrants giving the women who had to do the journey in the opposite direction a sense of unity. The day had come to rock the system, to show that Ireland was reformed and that she knew what needed to be done, to stop these restrictions on one's choices. The day her people came together to fight for something better.
Her society had woken up to see the Coventry of what had happened under its previous ruling, and it was ready for change.
Repeal, 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 for God's sake, repeal.